was running.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Mr. Spinach, aka Soggy Spinach, and today I have more of this retro Star Wars game, Galactic Battlegrounds. This is the game that I played all the time when I was a child, and I quite enjoyed it. It's very fun. Lately I've just been playing a lot of this, and this match is against a medium bot. It is the Confederacy. I am playing the Gun Guns. Gun Guns, all their buildings are water-based, and most of their units are too. And one little funny thing that I noticed is their workers, when they are collecting food from fishes, they jump in and out of the water like they're grabbing the fish and then taking it out. And so I thought that was kind of funny, but and maybe you'll see that later. I don't know. So yeah. Right now I'm getting all those nerfs or whatever. And another funny thing that I noticed, nerfs and what you're supposed to do with them is you're supposed to herd them to get food, right? So it literally makes you a nerf herder. And I think they did this on purpose. I don't think it was coincidence. So I thought that was kind of funny, nerf herding. Yeah, so this mode right here is King of the Hill. There's a command base, and it's called Control of the Command Base or something. It's King of the Hill. Let's be real here. So you have to control this command base that's in the middle of the map, and there's a certain amount of days, and I believe it is like, it starts at 550 days. So as soon as someone captures it, it starts the countdown for 550 days, and it goes relatively quick. So at this point, I'm trying to get all those units there, or all those animals there, and what I don't know is you can only have 2 dead animals at a time, and for some reason one of my workers attacked me, but I was like really annoyed. I was like, really? I just killed an extra one on accident. So I get the base here at 500 days, and I'm like, okay, it should be good. Okay, now I'm skipping over to day 100 and 270, so I skipped 250 days, and my ships are destroying his units. One thing that maybe you've noticed is why is it going up and down? So when it's down, that means it is in stealth. You can't see it, it's underwater, because in the movies, their ships are underwater. You probably wouldn't be able to see that if you were on ground, right? So you can do like stealth attacks basically with the gun guns, which is kind of cool. That's their little bonus, I think, is their ships are stealthy, and you can't attack them when they're under the water. So if you want to escape, you can escape really easy. So yeah, these guys are really good, water-based. And now think about it, I think you can build some of the buildings under the water. I think that they're the little fishing ships, not fish and chips, the fishing ships. I think they can build little prefab shelters, which are those houses that give you population limit. But yeah, so I'm pretty confident at this point that, yeah, I can win. This is a medium bot, but bots typically don't do well with these type of modes. King of the Hill is better when you're playing with other people, but obviously I don't really know anyone who plays this game, and I don't think multiplayer really I don't think anyone else is playing this at this point. I mean, it was made in 2001, so it is 16 years old, almost 17 years old. And you know, people might play it from time to time, but the chances of someone else playing it right now is very small. That was my desk, don't worry about that. But yeah, so I'm pretty confident, and so I keep building all these buildings. My plan is just to basically build so many buildings that it's going to be impossible for him to destroy all my buildings in time, and so I keep building all these different buildings, and then I see this strike mech, and it demolishes any forces that I have. I'm like, oh, well, that's great. Now I have to build a whole bunch of units. Well, the thing is that I didn't realize until a couple days ago when I was playing this is there's these things called what are they called? They're called power cores or something like that, and they give energy to your buildings. And I thought that was just for shield generators, which I try to build later in this video. Shield generators put this they put shields over to your units, and they're really helpful and stuff. So I'm building this mech destroyer so that if any more strike mechs come, then you'd be in trouble. So one quick note that I want to show you guys. You may notice I don't have any air defense. Yeah, that's the first air unit, and I'm like, oh shoot. I don't have any air defense. What am I gonna do? And so they just go around and they destroy my entire tiny force that I had, and I can't finish my shield generator that I started building, and so I'm like, shoot, what do I do? Don't have any air defense, and these are the Confederacy's fortress units, and as you may know, fortress units are extremely powerful, typically, and his just so happened to be air. So yeah, guys, you just saw I put out 2 air defense unit things, and it's like they just tickled them a little bit, and then they just destroyed them immediately, yeah. And I was like, well, this is the end of me, and I have 80 days left. There's no way I can create any amount of troops to take this back, and I'm like, shoot, what do I do here? So right now I'm trying to basically take out those units with saving my ships, because they can go underwater, they'll stop targeting, and they'll go back to the building, and so I can basically pick off units. But at this point I leave them for about 1 second and they're gone. Like, these freaking air units are ridiculous. They destroy everything so quickly, and I'm like, what am I supposed to do at this point? And so, yeah, I realized that's gonna get destroyed, and then they instantly get destroyed again, and so I'm like, literally, I can't do anything, I'm just gonna lose this. And so now I have 90 days left. I try to fix up my ship, it doesn't work. Then I start researching, because that's gonna do something, right? So I bring all my units over, and I'm thinking at this point, I might not be able to destroy them, but I can defend for about 70 more days, which this video is basically 70 seconds. It's about 2 seconds per day, I think, in the real game, because this is at 2 times speed. And at this point, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have my guard just sit here and wait until the end of the game. And I attack one unit, and I'm like, shoot, I kind of regret that, because it brings all their units over, and they destroy everything except my air defense turret. I do take care of all of his air, which is nice, but at this point, I'm like, okay, I don't have enough time. There's way too many units here. What am I supposed to do? So, I'm trying to like build barracks and stuff to help destroy them, but nothing's gonna work here. So I'm just frantic at this point. I'm like, okay, basically I'm trying to hide people at this point. I'm like, okay, I need to hide them and just see if I can win this in an extremely cheesy way, and I do end up winning. Just barely, and you'll see there in a moment. But yeah, so I have 20 days, and I'm like, okay, run, you gotta run. And then they find all those units, and I'm like, what do I do here? And it's funny, because they find my ship that was underwater, but they don't find the one that's just sitting there, and they leave it there. I won, guys. I won. Hope you guys loved this video. Leave a like, subscribe, you know, the whole deal. As always, have a great day.